on my face, but I don't know. I don't know. All right. All right. So where am I? Oh yeah. Driving home after work. You douchebag. Fucking thing. I swear to God. I swear I totally need something different here. This shit ain't working. This fucking thing. Alright. Is that gonna fucking hold it there? Fucking better. Don't fucking... Alright. So I attempted to edit the videos. It's pretty difficult to edit yourself. I'm very hypercritical, and not knowing, I couldn't stand to listen to myself, so I have to force myself to try and edit these videos. I mean, I'm really familiar with video editing and so forth, but not myself. It's just weird. And I don't really have the equipment and tools to, obviously, because my equipment seems to be falling off, landing on the floor at times. Alright, so, issues that have come up recently in the whole economic-y weird world that we live in, of gripes and grievances. I just saw an article today where Johnson & Johnson was fined $2.2 billion. Okay. So you know there had to be some calculated risk for doing so. I would suspect that a company as large as Johnson & Johnson is, that they would, have a risk factor built in with what they're doing as far as trying to promote drugs that haven't been approved by the FDA. And, I mean, if you can, I don't know, justify the fact that, okay, this drug works, but it hasn't been approved by the FDA yet, can we still promote it? Can we let our partners still use it and give them the promotions and benefits of selling the drug? That's the question, okay? Well, I can see either way, Granted, the FDA doesn't approve it, but, God, when you're trying to do the world a favor by selling a drug that's going to help people, what the fuck? Fucking light is bullshit. It's fucking gay. It's fucking retarded. What the fuck was that? You lit 10 cars? Okay. I'm gonna get over it. Alright. Fucking lights. This fucking town is retarded. So anyway. So yeah, the FDA didn't approve it. And I think they even said the drug was released in 2003. 10 years later, they're catching on now. Fucking Christ almighty. That just tells you how fucked up this fucking pharmaceutical world is. We're reliant on drugs. You know what? You know what's what's gonna fucking cure these people? You know what's gonna fucking cure the fucking people that take these drugs? You know what it is? It's gonna be fucking eating healthy! You fucking retards! Sorry. I'm just, I mean, I've been blessed with a high metabolism that really just eats anything. And I can maintain my minimal body weight without having too much trouble. My physical passed with flying colors. In fact, was better than average, and I eat like shit. I eat fast food all the time. I eat basically nothing but meat and cheese, and rarely ever eat any vegetables. So, I was born that way. I'm lucky me. I can eat whatever I want and not have to worry about it. But on the other hand, there's just so many people that just can't. I mean, you literally are what you eat. You're gonna eat like shit. You're gonna feel like shit. And with the companies that like this whole GMOs, genetically modified shit, that all these we started. So let me try to finish where I was going with this anyway. But the people that are promoting these drugs that weren't approved by the FDA, raking in millions. I mean, the profits way exceeded the fine. Of course, obviously there was a risk of doing so. So why not do it? The FDA was probably not going to approve it, or it was going to take too long. Who knows what the deal is. And so it was a calculated risk, which, okay, we got away with it for 10 years. We've got our money's worth. $2.2 billion is all right. Really? $2.2 billion is okay to lose. Where is this money going? Holy mother of God! I mean, all right, you think about healthcare. How much of this did people actually pay for? Or how much of it did the insurance companies actually pay for? Nobody fucking knows. If the drug wasn't even approved by the FDA, how could it be covered under insurance? Who the hell knows? I mean, who's going to find out? Who actually knows this stuff? Good luck. Good fucking luck. Oh my God! And this has just happened. The one time that they got caught in the 10 years that this drug was out. And I think there was 3 drugs in particular that were antipsychotic for patients with Alzheimer's and even kids with hostile behavior and that kind of stuff. So this kind of antipsychotic things. But I mean, who were the psychologists? Who were the doctors prescribing this information? Where do you start beginning this trail of crap? So fine. So the pharmaceutical company gets fined. But what happens to all these people that were taking the drugs? What do they do now? What happens to the doctors that were prescribing these drugs? Do they just, I didn't know, Johnson & Johnson just put it on my doorstep and said, hey, we're promoting this new drug. Can you prescribe this to your patients? Sure. Do I get a percentage, right? Of course. Man, it's a sick world. Driven by money, power, and greed. That's all it is. So we're not doing a damn thing to help these poor people that were sick. We're just promoting a drug. In my opinion, I'm not. As much as I want to defend the people that were doing favor or promoting this drug to help somebody. I don't think it was because of that. I think they made this drug in the hopes that it would help people, but really didn't. I don't know. Who knows what the findings will be? Who knows what the studies will be? Who knows if they're even going to hire anyone to study this, or because the system is so fucked up. Who has the time to do this? It's and $2.2 billion for Johnson & Johnson, and $400 million in fines, as well as profit losses and all that, whatever. So what do they do? I'm sure there's a way around it. They're smart. They can take that money and whatever. They just tucked it away in some offshore account just in case. Oh, well, we're fined $2.2 billion. Oh well, we'll just dig it out of that offshore account and we'll loop it back around, and then it'll be like nothing ever happened, and life goes on. Yeah. Wow. So there's that. So I'm a little upset about. And, this is just one of who knows how many pharmaceutical companies that do this on a daily basis. Their business is to create and promote drugs. If they don't do that, they don't stay in business. And let's just say, for instance, for the people that are on the tail end of the business in the pharmaceutical industry, you got to compete with these top name people that have been in business for the time that drugs have been in business, and so they're competing, and so they are working extra hard to promote and sell their drugs. Whether or not it even works, they got to stay in business. They could sell fucking sugar pills and say it cures cancer. Studies will show that 2 out of 5 people have been cured of cancer for taking these pills, sugar pills. How far does that go? If you tell somebody that they've been cured of cancer, and if you tell somebody that if they take this pill, then they'll be cured of cancer, and that they actually believe it, who knows? Maybe so. The mind can do some amazing things if you really believe. Just belief in itself. People have conquered the world in belief that they're fighting for the right cause. People have cured illnesses because they believed that it would. And I certainly believe that if you believe in something so much, you will get what it is you want. I'm certainly positive of that fact. Because if you put your mind to it, you're damn well right, you fucking get what you want. So belief, you can take that in a spiritual way, a religious way, or just in the word itself. It's powerful. Put your mind to it. So that's really today's agenda. Is that if you have any comments on the Johnson & Johnson deal, you know what to do. Or I'm still debating on the making up words as I think about them. What else came up over the last couple of days? The weekend was pretty slow and painful. I'm right around the corner here, so I gotta think of something here fast. But I want to find something that's going to be intriguing and still has something to do with. I need to fight this fight, and I need a group of people to help me fight. Just getting the word out of how much shit is so screwed up. I mean, we take this Johnson & Johnson thing and we multiply that by Obamacare, you know? What a crock of shit. What a sinkhole. What a friggin' sinkhole. Oh, well, you know, what is it, the healthcare website or whatever it was? I haven't looked up too much. But apparently it costs like millions of dollars to repair this website, and months of work. No, no, it doesn't. You hire any college kid that knows how to build a website, and damn well he could fix it for probably $100, and you know, give him a free case of beer. Damn well right he's gonna fix that shit for pretty fucking quick. You know, it's just this. I'm so sick of the waste. I mean, the immense amount of waste. Speaking of that, with the government closure that just happened, now all these, all the senators and whatever, you know, the federal fucking government that we work for, are now trying to end the year early. Apparently, there's like, I don't know, like 21 working days left. Like, seriously? It's fucking November. Or, no, it was like 11 working days. That's right, it was like 11 working days. I'm like, 11 working days? It's fucking November. December. That's like 2 months. So really, we have 2 months of work. That's 11 days for the federal government. And where that fucking, oh my god, this makes me ill. This makes me fucking, so they want to end the year early because they're not going to get anything done because of the closure and all that bullshit. I just, oh man, this makes me fucking sick. Ugh.